Welcome back to a new episode of Randomized Insights, and as you may already notice, I am in a much higher spirit than I was the last two times, which is mainly because finally the flat is in a state that feels somewhat alright, and the dogs are gone. Now don't get me wrong, again, I do like dogs, but not if they're, badly trained, and I have to take care of them. They're not mine, and I have to share a very tiny living space with them, which already has a air conditioning problem. Yeah. So, so much for that. But I'm free now. And I have a lot of plans. This episode, as always, I'm gonna quickly say what's the plan, what's happening. So yeah, that's that. I'm finally able to do things again. I'm also healthy again because both my girlfriend and I were fighting a disease which we're guessing was corona, but I'm not sure, as no one ever is, but we're fine now, everything is good, and I am very eager to do a lot of stuff, which is also what I'm going to talk about this episode, basically because I couldn't do much last week. It's mainly about what I want to do now. I'm also gonna pre-produce a little bit of Randomized Insights, which probably means that after this episode, I'm gonna start going into the odyssey of moving to Italy. So I have a lot of stuff to talk about, which isn't really, behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, the things I did was I was starting to work on a script for RedRaven Dreams. Then I had a lot of time to think about it. The details are irrelevant. They're only relevant for my patrons who saw the patron-only sneak peek for the first video of RedRaven Dreams, which the plan for that changed, but again, that's only relevant for the ones who saw the sneak peek, and you can read about it on my Patreon even if you're not a patron. So so I did a lot of planning. I actually started to write a new script. Again, I did record the footage for the second MTG video, but besides that, I couldn't really do much last week, which, annoys myself. But yeah, so much for that. That's the, basic insight. Now I'm gonna go into the episode, and this time I'm gonna talk a little about what happened, but also, again, I have a plan for the game, which is, when I edited the last video, I noticed I completely ignored, for some reason, because I looked at it. In a minute, I'm gonna show you guys. Over there, you can jump down, and there are some items which I completely ignored. I know that I can go down there, but for some reason, I didn't. And I said I'm gonna go back because, the need to situation, but I actually have a plan on what to do next, because the reason I want to go up there, which we still can, we're just gonna go an alternative route, is that I need a guy who can improve my gear. But luckily, we can still do that. We just have to go back and down, and then we go somewhere else. Okay, so can I cheese you down here? Oh! I mean, you as well. Thank you. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so now... we have something against toxin. That's also good, because then I can be a little more relaxed about this whole toxin. What the? Okay, he's invisible for some reason. Oh. Okay, I didn't technically want to use a humanity, but whatever, we have enough. I'm gonna buy a few things of the guy, and then we're gonna go get the other items. Yeah. Also, I saw one of you commented on... Language, please. One of you commented on the randomizer's choice of Nito. That's not really a choice, that's why it's called randomizer. That's kind of, you know, part of the whole deal. But it's good, because it gives me time, and it also makes you have to strategize a little bit in the game. Okay, let's just take that. And maybe that. Just gonna get a few souls. Okay, so how many? We have 7 of those. I'm gonna buy 3 more. And then I'm gonna have a look at... Okay, I'm gonna... Proud Knight? No, I'm not gonna use those. Okay.
Oh,
so
still keeping... Then go ahead. Never heard.
Because if I remember correctly, we already had to use a few of those. So it's always good to have them. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to get. We have 10. Wait, didn't you have... Miracles is not really necessary. I actually like that helmet quite a lot, so I'm gonna take it. Maybe we're able to wear it at some point. Ah, you know what. Okay, the rest isn't really interesting. 20,000 is a little expensive. And I just realized I forgot again to look into the value of the boss soul we have. Well, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with a few more of those. And the rest is gonna go in here. Maybe not all. Wait a minute. Didn't you have humanity? I feel like you had humanity, but apparently you didn't. Okay, you know what? In that case, I'm just gonna take a bunch of those. Really thought you had a humanity. But it doesn't matter, does it? So we're just gonna take all of that. Now we have nothing to lose again, which is precisely what I want. And then we're gonna take the other items. Maybe we're getting some goodies. And then we're gonna leave. But yeah, meanwhile, I can talk a little about what I'm planning, because the reason I want to pre-produce a few episodes of Randomized Insights, going more into the story of how we moved here, is because I technically want to buy myself some time, because as far as I'm able to plan from my current standpoint, I will be having a month of, yeah, pretty much freedom to do as I please. I'm really hoping to be able to shit, fuck, not do that. But yeah, I really hope to make the best of it, which is hopefully one of the more highly edited videos, finish one of those, continue working on some scripts. And yeah, if I have a few episodes of Randomized Insights ready, and I also have a topic which I can actually talk about, that obviously will make things a bit easier. At least for now. Ah, shit, okay. I don't like. Okay, so, doesn't matter. I'm gonna try and run. These guys are really strong. I don't remember those snaky boys to be that strong, to be honest. I mean, yeah, Sense Castle is kind of an issue, but still, one hit. Not even the Black Knight does that. Okay, so that's the place. Now, we have one issue, which is, once I'm down here, I think we're gonna get a few randomized enemies. Either that, or they are going to die in... Ooh! Archive Tower Giant Selkie. That's good. That's good to get things like that early, so we don't have to look for them later. Once we're in the Duke's archives. Okay, apparently everyone just dies. Titanite slab, okay, I take that as well. But yeah. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't really... I looked at it. You've seen it. I looked at it, and I just decided to not go that way, apparently. But yeah, that's probably the issue of having to talk while playing a game like Dark Souls. Okie dokie. So yeah. Yeah, the day of the recording of this video is actually the same on which I... No, not that attack. Okay, thank you. The same on which you probably got to see my Instagram and Patreon updates. Oh boy, I hate you. I forgot about that guy. But you're stuck out there, aren't you? Okay, that's good, that's good. Ooh, okay, that's good though. We can make it, Okay, where are you? Come on. No. Very good. Now you. Very good. Looking promising. Yeah, we can ignore you. We can also ignore you. I'm just gonna sit at the Firelink Shrine and then we can continue with the plan. Okay, now that we made it here, I'm actually gonna level a bit because maybe we can actually wear some armor, which in this Souls part actually does something, because I remember that in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 armor is kind of, yeah, useless, which is sad actually, but it's also one of the big reasons why I still enjoy Dark Souls 1 the most. It's just, I don't know, I mean, don't get me wrong, other than a lot of people who, for example, hate the second part, I don't. I've played it a lot, actually, with friends back in the day, but I do also agree that it's the weakest of the series, but it's still a great game. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to carry more, which is... They also changed this in every part of Dark Souls, which also is kind of annoying. Yeah, but that equip load, that's exactly what I want. Equip load is good. Guardian Soul. I honestly don't think we're gonna exchange something for a boss weapon. It's something I rarely did when playing Randomizer, because it, yeah, most often it's just unlikely that you get what you need, and then you just have another weapon which is already leveled up all the way, so I'm just gonna use it. That's okay. Level up. Strength... or... 60. I'm gonna go with endurance for now, because we can carry the weapon anyway. I'm not gonna use a shield, at least not for now. And now we should be able to carry stuff. For instance, this one, which I like very much. Yeah, Perfect. Also, curse resistance isn't that bad. I'm just gonna equip it. Poison resistance, also something we had issues with. You know what? Why the fuck not? We can still do a quick roll, which is perfect. You may realize that I'm focusing on the game right now. That's just for now, because I want to make it easier for myself. Afterwards I can concentrate on talking more. Okay, that's too much. But that's okay. I'm actually happy with that. 2 rings and this outfit is good enough for now. So now we're gonna go downstairs. Alright. But yeah, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna, I'm planning on getting my hands on a lot of stuff over the next month. And since I'm only uploading Randomized Insights every week, I hope I will have enough time for that if I pre-produce a little bit. Not too much, obviously, because if I do pre-record too many of those episodes, the entire point of Randomized Insights isn't really there anymore, because it's supposed to update on what's currently happening. But I wanted to talk about the move in any case, and it is something that just recently happened, and that's, you know, that has a high impact on my life, obviously, because, you know, as most of you can probably imagine, the process of moving to another country, you know, it just brings a lot of stress and complications with it. So it's obviously something that currently still is affecting me. Whether it just be like the more obvious things, for instance, I actually started to learn Italian. It's baby steps, but I started, and I'm doing my lessons every day. Not much, but that's a good way of learning for me. Just, you know, tiny chunks of learning. Just spread them throughout every day. Okay, that's actually, that's good. That's good. You are quite beatable. Also something. And you are stuck, apparently, which is also quite good. Now don't get cocky, because sometimes they are buggy. And they just, once you hit them a few times, they debug themselves or something. I had that multiple times during a randomizer. But apparently, this one is completely broken, which I don't complain about. I'll take the souls, if I get any. Apparently I don't. Ooh, large ember. That's also not bad, but I don't think that it is useful right away. It's just something that could be useful later on. Damn. The seed is quite difficult when it comes to the randomizer of the enemies, but item-wise, I can't complain so far, if I'm honest. But you probably already see what I'm going for. I'm gonna try to go through the underneath garden. I forgot how the territory is called. And go up towards, God, I even forgot the name of the smith dude. What was it? Come on, he's a meme. Why can't I remember his name? That just shows once again how long it has been since I actually actively played this game. Are you getting any soul? Okay. No. Quite disappointed that I won't get any souls of those guys. But fine. If you say so. Yeah, well. Ah, yeah. That's obviously not gonna work if the elevator is already present. But yeah. Yeah, a big part, obviously, of this coming month, for me personally, is gonna be just trying to establish a kind of work-life balance. Since it's the first time ever in my life that I'm actually independent and I myself have to decide when to work, when to take some spare time, and when to do regular chores like bye-bye. Like doing the dishes, cleaning the house, which for instance is something I did today because, god damn, dogs lose a lot of hair, especially if they have a lot of hair, which makes sense, I guess, but well, as I established earlier, I never really had a dog, and I never really had to live with a dog. Maybe someday in the future, but not now. Right now, I'm very happy to be able to focus on stuff I actually want to do with my life. For instance, writing, which is something I am... Oh boy, oh! I just wanted to have a look. I didn't want to fight right now. I just wanted to have a look what's down there. Now we know, but I'm not gonna face him right now. And I don't think we have the key for up there, do we? Key, undead asylum, undead asylum. Oh, wait a minute, we have... I will be there back eventually. I never really remember how many keys the undead asylum had, and which one was for which door. Wait, isn't that just the same key twice? I just realized that's the same key, isn't it? To east key? No, east-west key. Oh, Jesus, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, dungeon cell key. That's the first one you get, I think. Master key. Okay, no, we don't have the key for Havel, but that's fine because I don't really want to face him anyway. At least not now. Right now, I want to get to... guy, which name I still don't remember. God, I'm so bad with names. You guys know who I... That guy? Wait a minute. There are a lot of those. So if they drop demonic titanite, we need a demon titanite weapon. I already have 2. That's way early for loot like that. But I don't have the weapon. That's always the crux with the randomizer. Sometimes you get stuff that is awesome, but you don't get the stuff you need to use it. I was hoping that you would just jump down there. Since you're being a bitch about it, I'm gonna have to somehow surround you. Which was easier than expected, as I just noticed. But again, I don't complain. It's going well, it's going well. And I'm sorry that I'm mostly talking about the game right now. But I mean, I guess that's just part of this project. Just as much as, yeah, giving you guys insight into my everyday life and working progress. Okay, I don't know if I'll... Are you stuck? Are you going to attack? You're going to attack. But I think in a territory like this guy is actually pretty easy. He just shouldn't get a hold of me. That would be kind of bad. But yeah, he seems very confused. Perfect. Now, what are you dropping? Again! 3 already! Jesus. That's good. Now we just need a weapon for it. But, 10,000 souls is also very good. Let's have a look. I think... Now, the thing is, I know a lot of people say that this is one of the best weapons to begin with. Oh, wait a minute, we have that one. But okay, no, we don't have enough strength for that. That's fine. The thing is, I don't really like the pattern. The thing that bothers me about the Zweihander is that. And if I remember correctly, Claymore, yeah, that doesn't really have that issue. I mean, you can do that, which I like more, if I'm honest. Because AoE is more of a heavy attack in my mind. I know it's overall weaker, I guess. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look. Wait, minus? Ah, because I don't have enough strength, so it would probably be smarter to use the Claymore anyway. And I like it more, so I'm just gonna do that. Deal with it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of a
Andre, that's all I wanted to know. Yeah, the rest I don't care about. Andre, sure, Andre. Good old Andre. Okay. Reinforced weapon. Claymore. Yes, please. Please. All the way. Yes. Yes. Even more. Yes. Great. Now. Repair. Yeah, why not? We have enough at the moment. Purchase. Let's see what you got in stock. Okay, Soul of Nameless Soldier. I don't think that's worth it. Proud Knight. Could be. Brave Warrior. Definitely. But I think Proud Knight is also worth it. Didn't lose much if it wasn't. Puring Stone for 1000. I'm not gonna take much, but 2 is a good idea. Okay, Jesus Christ, guys. At some point we're gonna need a demon weapon because we're getting a shitload of demon titanite. Okay. What does my eye see? Wait a minute. What do you need? I don't remember. Does the hammer require demonic titanite? I don't remember. Guardian Tail. Which one was that again? Ah, is it the like the Chimera? Is it called Chimera? I don't know. The lion-headed creature with a scorpion tail. It looks like it. I don't remember, but I don't really think we need it. But the hammer. The thing is, we need a lot of strength for that one. So, for now, I'm not gonna buy it because we can't wield it anyway. That, on the other hand, is a yes, sir. Very good, very good, very good. The Ring of Havel, which is...
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see...
Yeah, whatever. Which is, in my opinion, one of the best rings in the game, because I can carry stuff now. Okay, I'm actually gonna remove the Curse Bite, because it's easier to, you know, equip it if you need it. But the poisoning is just everywhere. So I'm gonna replace that one with Havel. And let's see what we can do now. Now I'm gonna leave that one on because it has a lot of resistance on pretty much everything, as you can see. Especially fire, which is... yeah, well... but that's heavy. It is heavy. Let's have a look. Is it possible? It is. Well, in that case, yes, please. Now, But I'm assuming... Okay, still possible. Okay. See if we can push it a little more. Yeah, that's gonna be too heavy, is it? Yeah. Okay. I wanted too much. I can see that. Okay. Now, I think I'm just gonna go with that, but that's already... That's still a light roll, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. That's progress, definitely. So we do more damage. We can wear armor. Other question. No, I'm not gonna... Okay, what we can do now is... Since we don't really need endurance at the moment, what we can do is, first of all, activate that bonfire. And let's have a look at how much we can push our strength, since the game obviously indicates that this is going to be a strength run with the amount of weapons and you know, other equipment we're getting frequently. So I'm just gonna consume all of that and put all of it into strength. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Afterwards, we can have a look at what's with the gargoyles. Maybe we can already ring a bell. Okay. Strength, baby! Okay, wow, that is not as much as I would like it to be. Okay. Sad. Sad. Let's just have a look if I can buy something else off him.
I could. Why not?
Oh, yeah, sure, you can have that.
I could.
Reinforce? No, I don't really want to reinforce. Purchase item. That's not worth it. You know what, I'm gonna take one of those. I think it's highly unlikely to get the parasite in the randomizer. But I don't remember if it's impossible. So I'm just gonna take one. I don't think we're gonna need more. So do we have anything else of interest? Not really. We could take a bunch of arrow. Oh, 500? Wait a minute. Actually, oh jeez, that's too expensive. We're gonna buy those of the other guy. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna buy those. Yeah, that's more like it. No, wait a minute. Large arrow. We want to buy the large arrows. Because those are the better ones.
Yourself killed. Neither of us want.
Ah, Andre, you're so kind. I know you just want to make a profit off me, but I still appreciate you saying that. Okay, doke. So, now, as much as it pains me, we're gonna kill our friend over there. Best NPC in the game. But he doesn't wear his armor anyway in this run. So, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make this hurtful and talk to you because I love you. I love you, and I'm really sorry.
Well, I'm certainly not backing
But
down.
if you play
Honor of my
Randomizer,
knighthood.
there are no friends. There's only loot. Ah, fuck off. I think he's taking it personally. Jesus Christ, and I have a fly in front of my face. It's annoying both of us for the entire day now. I'm so sorry, guy. I am very sorry. Ouch! That hurt. Okay. Very good. And oh wow. No. Ooh, good. Yeah, that's precisely the thing you call being cocky. If you think that's the last hit, but it isn't. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, that wasn't worth it. I'm sorry. You could have stayed alive, but you never know. Could have been the Lord Vessel. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, well. But a few things I can say as an actual insight, as opposed to just blabbering on about what's happening in the game, is what the current plan for RedRaven Dreams is. With that, also the main goal of all of this, and I actually decided to focus on the very thing I've been working on for so long now, the main project, and it's quite of a gamble, but I just realized if I... oh, Jesus. I was planning on a few test videos before I make a video about name drop the Scars of War, which is the universe I'm actually working on, and also the pen and paper I am working on. But I just realized whatever I do, I lose myself within the details. That's just me. That's just part of me. I just start something and then I have ideas, and once the ideas are there, you can't cast them out of your brain again. I can't declare them as relevant, especially not if I feel like they would improve the story I want to tell. So, doing some side stuff, doing, you know, just something for fun, just for, I don't want this video to be too serious and too important. It's just a test and maybe it's gonna entertain, you know. That's just not really going to work. That's just part of a realization I recently had, particularly over the last week when I had time to think because I couldn't do. And that is why I decided, okay, it's a gamble, but I'm just gonna go technically all in. I also had a lot of issues with the topic of, you know, copyright, because this is literally kind of my life's work. But then I figured out a few things and I saw that, okay, once I release something I created, it's technically already, you know, under copyright. And I just have to kind of, how do you say, like, I just have to officially announce it, which is also not necessary. That's technically just if there are some, I hate, oh, go, oh, yeah, well, okay. It's technically just, you only have to officially make something or declare something in a matter of, okay, you go to some official website, I assume, I don't know. And, register, that's the word I was looking for. You'd only have to register something if there are some issues concerning, you know, actual copyright issues. So if someone would try to steal my work, it would be good if I officially, you know, register my work. But since I obviously have proof of when I did it and all the files I own and when I established them, because I have, you know, files saved on multiple hard drives, and, you know, that's you can inside the metadata you can obviously see when they were made. So technically I have all the proof I need to prove that it is my work and not someone else's. Yeah, that was always kind of a big concern of mine. I'm a little paranoid when it comes to things like that, because as I established, it's kind of my life work and lifelong dream, and I was working for this so long. Which that's why I was always kind of afraid to actually publicly release some of that. But I'm gonna do it. It's not just empty talk. I already started to write the script for the first short story that lives within the world of the Scars of War. And I'm very excited about it. I already have a few... shit, this guy is a big problem. Okay, I think we're gonna have to kind of bait one after the other. And the big guy... If I'm honest, the big guy I don't even want to fight. Because those are DLC enemies, and they are overall tough. I mean, even in normal Dark Souls, if you go the normal route and you're fully equipped and awesome and everything, they're still hard. So, this early on, it is no wonder that I have struggles when it comes to them. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. Yeah, that's basically the main goal. Is to actually tell the first short story of this world. And I'm so excited what people are gonna think, if they're gonna enjoy it, if they wanna see more. I'm hoping they will, because as I think I told that in the first episode, that it all started as a roleplay pen and paper, like tabletop pen and paper for my close friends. And they enjoy it very much. And I'm just gonna assume that if they do enjoy it, there will probably be many more people who hopefully will also enjoy it. I mean, that's kind of these days. I mean, there are always ups and downs of being, you know, 8 billion people on this world. The downside is there are so many people who have so many needs, and obviously not just, you know, political and infrastructure wise, that's gonna create some issues. But the upside is, if you like something, and I really do enjoy my work, the likelihood of someone else existing who also likes it is very high. And I really hope I'm gonna be able to please especially those people. And I also hope that I'm gonna be good enough in advertising my work so these people can find it. Because that's always my biggest concern, if I'm honest, because I'm not a salesman. I actually consider myself... I know that always sounds kind of, how do you say, sounds kind of, I don't know, egoistical or something, if you say I consider myself an artist. But I do. I mean, it's basically all that ever brought me joy is, I don't know, write, build worlds, write stories, draw characters. I don't know, since I can remember, I did these kind of things, and they always brought me joy. So, it's probably the right thing to do, overall. Okay. It's just like one hit and we're dead. Okay, Jesus Christ, that stupid slime. Okay, this got a little emotional, but that's fine. It's also part of me, and so if you were watching this, you will just have to deal with me getting emotional sometimes, because obviously, when something concerns your literal life's work, things are gonna get emotional at some point. But yeah, I think I established... Do you think I established that it's my life's work I'm talking about? I don't think I made it quite clear enough by now. Don't worry, I'm gonna say it quite more often. Okay, are you just gonna piss off now? Please. Okay, let's have a look how much damage we can deal with the stronger arrows. So, yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be staying at a certain distance. It's not as much as I would like it to be. But it's something. However, I think we're gonna be quicker like that. It's always the gamble between being quicker or more efficient. That's Dark Souls, alright. Patience, friend. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. And that would have killed us. We don't have anything to throw either, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna go the arrow route for now. Funny thing is, if... Oh, yeah. Cute. If we achieve all of this, get upstairs, fight the boss and die doing it. So, that will be hilarious. For you, probably, not for me, but yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's so much for RedRaven Dreams. I don't really think I can, at the moment, give a lot more insight into the other channel, so the one you're currently on, if you're watching this. Because I already established that I'm working on the next MTG video. What I can say is that I'm always talking to my friends about what they want to do, and I'm gonna record a lot of things. For instance, a friend of mine is really keen on playing and also recording some DMZ. Call of Duty DMZ, if only DMZ is not enough information. For those who don't know what that is, it's basically Escape from Tarkov, the arcade edition. Because Escape from Tarkov was always kind of too hardcore for my taste. Shooters in general, I always consider to be some sort of a stress relief. You know, more something you play. A perfect would be, it's like the exact opposite of something like Baldur's Gate, which a lot of people are playing right now, including me. That's a commitment, you know, that's okay. I wanna play a role-play game. I wanna play that role. I wanna get to know that world, and I'm gonna take my time doing so. Yeah, that's something quite different comparing to just playing a round of, I don't know, Battlefield, Call of Duty, whatever you want to play. I used to be a big Battlefield guy, but I'm assuming I don't have to explain why I am not any longer. Yeah, well, they kinda killed themselves. But yeah, so I was searching for an alternative, and at the time I think the most recent Call of Duty was it just released, was the Modern Warfare 2, the second one that is. It's also a funny, you know, funny thing. Oh, wait a second, that would be smart, wouldn't it? Yes, it would, my precious. Yes, it would. Yeah. I just had to laugh because it's kind of funny that these days games have a part 2, or basically a second version of a part 1 and part 2. For instance, the Battlefront series with Battlefront, the new edition, and Battlefront 2, the new edition. Same goes for Call of Duty, I guess. But I actually was surprised because before the new edition of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I never, ever in my life played a Call of Duty game. And I was actually quite surprised because I actually enjoyed the gameplay. The faster, more arcade aspect of it, because that's exactly what I'm looking for. Which is also why I dropped Siege. I played Siege for quite some time with a close friend of mine, but... again, I love the strategy behind it, but when they just put out so many game-changing updates that you basically had to live that game to stay up to date and, you know, be part of the current meta and knowing what to do. That was just work at some point. And I didn't want to work, I wanted to have some stress relief. Oh, hello there. So yeah, I was, again, like, Battlefield let me down, Siege let me down, so I thought it can't hurt to try out Call of Duty for once. And I actually had my fun with the not newest part of it, because I think, speaking from right now, Modern Warfare 3 just released, I think. But yeah, I don't know, a lot of people say it's one of the worst Call of Duty games. But I wouldn't know. I didn't play the old ones, so I don't really care. I just enjoy. Which is also something I think people should get back to. You know, games are made to enjoy, which is also why I mean, I get the thrill of a challenge, which is, I mean, obviously why I play games like Dark Souls, but they still have to be fun. And a lot of modern games feel like work to me, especially the big RPGs, like for instance the newer Assassin's Creed games. I know that the old ones, like for instance, are you kidding? Oh, Jesus, okay. I'm gonna have to approach that differently. Oh, close call, close call. Okay, do I still have the... No, I don't. Okay, you are really persistent over there. Fuck off, not you too. Okay. How we're gonna deal with this, hmm? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, maybe... lock on you, can I? I hate you. I hate those guys so much. Like, they are literally the bane of Randomizer. Because since they are considered a low-level enemy, they're constantly replaced with anything. But they're so annoying. Ah, okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know how to deal with this right now. Gonna go downstairs real quick. I'm not gonna go downstairs real quick. Oh fuck, what to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, that's big problem. Big problem. Big problem. And not just because it's big. What to do about that? Let's check out the garden. Should we? Oh, it's already time. What a perfect timing. Because I just, for the first time since this episode, had a look at my stopwatch, my alarm, and it is about to run out. Which is, again, good timing. But yeah, I felt really good about this episode, to be honest, because we made some progress. I dropped some insight, maybe not as much as the first few times, but the first few times obviously were an exception, because I first of all had to establish the basis of everything, which is obviously a lot. But I think this is getting somewhere. I think the balance between talking about what's happening, what my plans are, what I want to do, and just playing, also having some, you know, gameplay footage that's not just dying and going the same place all over again. So yeah, I personally am quite satisfied with how this is developing. I hope you are as well. As always, I appreciate any kind of, you know, feedback, like a few of you already did. For instance, with the issue of the first episode, I knew about that, but yeah, it's great if you let me know, because I won't always realize some issues if they are present, as no one does. But it's great if you remind me, regardless if I already knew about it or not. So if there's any feedback, if there's any criticism, please do use the comments. That's what they're for. Also, if you just want to get something off your chest, I am glad about any sort of interaction with people on this channel. And yeah. Well, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and until the next episode of Randomized Insights. Goodbye!
If you enjoyed watching that video, I would highly appreciate it if you let me know via like, dislike, or the comments. Also, if you want to support the channel or watch it grow, I recommend checking out my Patreon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.